It was a light that had never been seen on Earth, a ghostly, beautiful blue glow pulsing in the dark. But this ethereal light held a terrible secret. It was energy, pure, invisible, and deeply destructive. Marie Curie had unlocked the atom. She had discovered radium, and it would change the world forever. Years earlier, she was just Maria Skłodowska, a penniless immigrant from Poland freezing in a Paris garret. She survived on buttered bread and tea, dedicating every waking hour to physics and mathematics at the Sorbonne. It was science that brought her to Pierre Curie, a brilliant, established physicist who recognized her genius immediately. Pierre had found his intellectual equal. Soon, their partnership became both scientific and romantic. Together, they embarked on a monumental task, isolating mysterious radioactive elements from tons of pitch-blende ore. Their laboratory was an abandoned dissection shed. In summer, it was a stifling greenhouse, in winter freezing. Marie did the work of a factory laborer, manually processing thousands of kilos of raw ore, day after grueling day. While Marie handled the heavy chemical separations, Pierre focused on the delicate measurements of radioactivity. Together, they proved the existence of two entirely new elements, polonium and the highly active radium. They called them their fairy lights, unaware that the beautiful glow was slowly destroying their bodies. The physical toll was undeniable. Their hands were covered in severe burns and sores that simply refused to heal. In 1903, they were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. Marie became the first woman in history to win the award. But fame brought unwanted attention, and Pierre's health was failing rapidly from severe radiation sickness. Then, in April 1906, tragedy struck, on a violently rainy afternoon in Paris. Pierre slipped on the wet street and was crushed by a heavy wagon. He was killed instantly. Marie was shattered. She had lost her husband, her partner, and her best friend. In her grief, she began a diary, addressing every entry directly to the man she could not let go. Marie refused to surrender. She took over Pierre's professorship, becoming the first female professor at the Sorbonne. She began her first lecture precisely where Pierre had left off in his final class. The work would continue. In 1911, she achieved the impossible again, a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry. A feat unmatched yet bought at a terrible, invisible price. When World War I erupted, Marie recognized that her discoveries could save lives on the front lines. She designed mobile X-ray units, outfitting standard trucks with radiological equipment to treat shrapnel wounds. Operating the machines herself, she located bullets and shattered bones, saving thousands from amputation. But the element she loved was slowly killing her. Decades of unprotected exposure had ravaged her body. She was plagued by cataracts, severe anemia, and chronic pain. Her bone marrow was fatally compromised. Even her notebooks, her cookbooks, and the clothes she wore became permanently, dangerously radioactive. On July 4, 1934, Marie Curie passed away from aplastic anemia, a direct result of her life's work. She died a martyr to science, consumed by the very fire she had stolen from the universe. Decades later, her remains were enshrined in the Pantheon, honoring her as one of France's greatest minds. But even in death, the radiation remained. Her coffin had to be lined with an inch of solid lead. a silent testament to a woman who gave her life to illuminate the dark.